Black Americans are very much community-based. That is how they were able to be successful in the civil rights movement. That is how we're able to do economic boycotts and be successful. That is how Black Americans are arguably the most successful and influential Black people in the world. Africans, they are 54 countries, thousands of tribes. They don't see kinship based on Blackness. They don't think of you as their brother or sister because of your complexion. And that is the key difference between the two. So you can't expect them to come to America and all of a sudden change their mindset and say, I see this Black American as my brother and sister, somebody I should look out for, somebody I should, like, and because we share a common struggle or we have a common goal, I don't see it as that. It's about me, my tribe, my family, and about us elevating. So this is why people are saying delineation is important, because you have individuals who look like the collective, benefiting off the collective, but they don't have the collective mindset. Black Americans are very much, how is it going to affect the whole? We know we are judged on the whole. Anytime anything happens, like this mass unaliving the other day, and it's a brother, why he had to do us like that? We look at it as a community. Whereas Africans, they say, that's that person. Do not judge everyone. We are not all like that.
Hello, what is up to my Black American family of ADOS lineage? I am back. But I shared this sister who was on TikTok because her approach stood out to me. And it's not the first time I've heard this approach, but it's an approach that's more patient than I tend to be. Her teaching, of course, she spoke truth to power, but she took a more patient approach. I'm more hyper aware of, the bad faith questions and people being I'm talking about Black people in the diaspora, okay, wherever they are in the world, but them just framing disingenuous questions or questions that they really totally understand because they come from a culture of delineation. And in fact, they are the fathers of delineation. They were the first to do it. Actually, Black Americans of ADOS lineage are the Johnny-come-latelys with delineation. I'm about 10 years strong in the delineation game, and I would say about 18 years stronger and rejecting Pan-Africanism, because I've been come to the conclusion that as Black Americans, we are all that we have. Yes, we are all that we have, and I'm okay with that. My question is, are you? I ask that because Black people scattered throughout the diaspora have been very tight-lipped and silent about the fact that all of these groups from all of these different islands and all of these different nations, countries, have already delineated, and it's never been an issue. It's been Silence of the Lambs. But the second that Black Americans decided to do the same and to meet them at an equal point, everybody's up in arms. And they're trying to change definitions when they're not qualified to change these definitions. Delineation has always been a neutral term. So let me define it. Delineation refers to the act of clearly describing, portraying, or marking the precise boundaries of something, whether physically, verbally, or visually. And for me personally, I would say politically, and that's just for me. But so you didn't see any hatred or xenophobia and all of the propaganda and shameful talking points that people are trying to add to the definition, because it's not there, and it never was about that. And it isn't about that. And to my Black Americans, I'm speaking specifically to the Black Americans who engage in what they call the culture wars, or whatever they're calling it, going back and forth with these people online who are Black people online who are xenophobic towards Black Americans. You would see that delineating actually offers a covering of sorts, a covering, a protection against the stolen legacies that these people are trying to carry on with, and the erasure of you. So it's very valuable, as people are starting to see, but it shouldn't have taken other people to use pejoratives and slurs against you, like Abib, Jarir, and Akkad in order for you to see that there was value in delineation. And with that, subscribe to the channel and put delineation first. I'm out.